I'm rising today because this is PKD Awareness Week. And people say, well, what is PKD and why do we need to be aware of it? PKD is the acronym that stands for polycystic kidney disease. And polycystic kidney disease is the leading cause of kidney failure from a genetic disease in America. And every year we have an Awareness Week as we try to bring people a better understanding of it. Let me outline how serious it might be and how it affects the federal government. For those who don't know, it's a silent killer that stalks more than 600,000 Americans, and that's greater than the number of Americans who are afflicted with cystic fibrosis, Huntington's disease, sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, or muscular dystrophy, or Down syndrome. That works out to be about 12,000 PKD sufferers in each state, every one of whom is at risk for kidney failure and the ravages that come with that. I became aware of it particularly when my daughter was diagnosed with it. It's a disease that is carried as a genetic disease. We had no idea that it was anywhere in the family until she was diagnosed with it. We've now tried to go back and find out who may or may not have had it. But this means that not only is she at risk and is losing kidney function, but so are her children, and perhaps so are others in our family. So it becomes a very significant personal thing for me, but I want to reach out and express my gratitude to my colleagues here in the Senate who do not have the same kind of personal connection, who have joined in co-sponsoring the resolutions on PKD Awareness Week: Senator Hatch, Senator Cole, Senator Specter, and Senator Harkin. Over the years, they have co-sponsored the annual PKD Awareness Week resolutions. They have joined in securing PKD-specific appropriations report language, and they have helped pass the Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act, which has been very important with respect to this disease and others where, for a variety of reasons, they've not had the kind of attention that they've needed. Now, this has an impact on the federal government because the annual cost of PKD exceeds $2 billion for kidney dialysis, kidney transplants, anti-rejection drugs, and related therapies. And that, of course, affects those who have government money going into their health care support. End-stage renal disease is the fastest growing expense of Medicare. And this causes a huge financial, emotional, and physical burdens on the Americans who are affected by it. The good news is that the field of PKD research is robust, the therapy is ripe, and I ask my colleagues to look favorably on a forthcoming public-private partnership initiative that is known as the Regional PKD Diagnostic and Clinical Treatment Center, designed to increase application of new diagnostic methods and therapeutic regimens for PKD patients, conduct pilot studies and clinical trials, and finally, coordinate data and streamline the appropriate clinical application of effective treatments. So, Madam President, I'm pleased to have the opportunity to once again call attention to the disease of polycystic kidney disease, the ravages and challenges that it has, thank my colleagues for their continued support over a 20-year period of PKD Awareness Weeks and the work they have done in the Senate, and hope that all of us can continue to support an activity that keep the research going forward. The consequence will be, if it is successful, tremendous benefit for those families who suffer from PKD and financial benefit for the government as a whole through reduced Medicare costs. I yield the floor and suggest the absence of a quorum.
The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Akaka.